Today we are unboxing JB Style Box, a really awesome box curated in a really awesome boutique store in Holland, Michigan. Let's get into this. Well, welcome to my channel. It has been a hot minute, I think, since I've done a JB Style Box. This box is curated in JB and Me, which is a boutique store up in Holland, Michigan. Because it is just one store, they do have some different rules. I'll get into those in just a second, but I do want to discuss my finger. I was cutting bread last night and the knife slipped and I gave myself a pretty good cut right there. So that's what that is. It's mostly okay, but I'm going to have a wound throughout this video. I also want to say I have new glasses. I've been wearing them for a few videos and the glare is terrible because I wasn't able to get anti-glare on these since they were issued by the VA. So sorry about any potential glare showing up, but let's get into our box. Now, like I said, because they are out of a boutique store in Holland, Michigan, they have a few different rules. There's a $25 styling fee, and that applies back towards anything you keep over $50. Not difficult. Most of their pieces are priced $50 and over. Also, you have to keep at least 3 items to avoid paying the return shipping charges. And this is because they are just a very small, well, they're not a small store. They're a pretty good sized boutique store, but they're not a huge conglomerate business. And they just can't lose that much money sending the pieces back and forth because they're charging you exactly what they to put on the pieces that are in the store. Now, the stylist is in close contact with you, especially at the beginning. They find out your style, how many pieces. You can either get a box with less pieces or one with more. I like it with more, so I have a better chance of finding something that I like. They want to find out your styles, your preferences, all that kind of thing. And then she will contact you usually once a month and say, hey, do you want a box this month? It's a very personalized box. And one thing they have that's really unique is they actually take flat lay pictures of your pieces after they've gone around the store and they've gathered them together to show you how to wear them together, and also with optional accessories and things that they might have in the store too, and the prices on those. I'll show you that as we go. I can't remember exactly how many days you have to try on and return. I'll look at that in just a second, but here's a little card that comes with it that tells you the scoop. You have 5 days to decide what's right for you. Keep your what you love and email your stylist to let her know how it went, which is another thing. This, you do not check out online. You let your stylist know what you're keeping. You return the rest in the box. There is a return mailer in here, and then she does the service of the checkout for you. Everything comes wrapped with wrapping paper and, with wrapping ribbon and in tissue paper. This is my invoice. I'm going to try not to look at that until the end. I love that they send 2 copies. I can keep 1 copy annotated what I'm keeping for my own records site. I know what I'm going to be spending, and then I send the other one back. Then a return mailer is on the other side of this. I will tape it to the front of my box when I'm all done. And here are our flat lays. I'll show you these as we get into each outfit. I don't want to take the time to do that right now because otherwise the video gets really long. JB and Me does wind up being, JB Style Box, the store is JB and Me, does wind up being a little bit of a longer video because the pieces are great and there's sometimes several outfits in there. So this is our first bundle. I love the hot pink. And I had told her that, ooh, a belt. Good. Okay, let's look at that first. I had asked her, like I was saying, please, not so many sweaters. I have a lot of sweaters. I need to cull my sweaters. I may make a video about that. Let me know if you'd like for me to do that. So that's cute. The little rings. Oh, that's going to be cute. Pull it through, and then that will tuck into the rings. By the way, the top that I'm wearing came from a JB Style Box either last spring or the year before. I've lost track, but I love this little top. I get compliments on it all the time when I wear it. Let's tear open our bundle, see what we have. Oh, I love this pink. And I had asked for color and pattern, please. I have a lot of neutrals. I just wanted some refreshes, particularly on tops for the fall. Very pretty. The brand is Liverpool. It's a Liverpool and it's a size medium. My size has gone down to a medium in most tops, so hopefully that will work. Oh, look at this. It's so cute. It's a printed denim jacket. I love this. Okay. If one of you uses my name, Nancy Ann, from Nancy Ann's Unboxings, when you sign up for your first box, we both get 20% off. You on your first box, me on my next one. And someone did that, and I want to tell you thank you because I'll get 20% off of anything that I keep today. And then there is a pair of Hudson jeans. Love me some Hudson. Ruger's wandering around making noise. Nice wide leg. Oh, it's got the side inserts. I love side inserts. I love jeans that are a little bit different. I have so many really great jeans that are classic. So I think this will be awesome. Last bundle, and then I'm going to let the dog go upstairs so that he can pester Sam to go out. Oh, some interesting patterns in there. Now brown is really big this fall. So I'm glad she included a brown piece. Oh, this is pretty. This is by Liverpool also. Oh, I like. So it's a button down. It has good stretch in it. And I love this floral print. Look at this snake skin. Ooh, that's cute. Now see, I typically don't do button downs, but these aren't feeling like your typical cotton button down. They feel kind of special and that they have a little more pizzazz and style to them. So this is a short sleeve button down, which I love because that will be multi-seasonal. It has a little tie at the waist with some elastic. That'll be cute to try. And then we have a sleeveless top. It's just a half zip there. Cute little top. We'll see how she wants me to wear that. And, oh, a cute striped, there's also, we got a lot of Liverpool here. A cute striped top. I did forget the brand on the jacket to tell you that. That is Liverpool. This is a big Liverpool try on, except for the Hudson jeans it looks like. Okay, let's get into trying on the pieces. This is a cool outfit, and it is exactly the kind of thing I had in mind without knowing what I really had in mind when I told her I wanted fall tops, but I didn't want sweaters. And I really limited her when I did that, because at first she said, I don't know if we have that many colors and prints and not sweaters. And then she came back and said, I found 5. So this is one of the 5 tops. But let's start off taking a look at these pants and this jacket. I did go ahead and tuck the top in just so we can see these to their maximum potential. I don't know which to talk about first. I love them both. The pants, look at this on the side. That is so cool. Now, I will say, I think they're a size too small. However, pants with some stretch, do these have stretch? These have a little stretch. Like I've said before, they tend to grow on me through the day and then they kind of customize to their fit. So throughout this try-on, since I only have one pair of pants, jeans to wear with these pieces, they may fit me a little bit better by the time we get done, but right now they are too tight. They're a 30. Typically I'm down into a 30 now in jeans, but there are still some sizes that, or some brands and styles that if they're cut a little bit smaller, I'm going to be back up in a 31 again. And I'm fitting in a 29 in some too, so I figure on average I'm a 30 right now. Let me show you the flat lay she has of these pieces. So she made a little note there at the bottom. It said color and pattern, because those are the 2 things I asked for, and then it says these jeans. She shows them with a pair of slingbacks with a bow. That's adorable. I wish they carried my size. Oh, and she shows it with the belt. Okay, we'll have to put it on with the belt when I take the jacket off. I love this. I have a lot of jackets. I have 0 like this. This would be a welcome addition to my wardrobe. So cute. Love the fit. Everything about this is so cute. And then the jeans. These are Hudson jeans. They're going to be pricey. This is so unique. It almost gives to me a little bit of like a tuxedo feel to the jeans. It dresses them up a little bit. I could even see wearing these to church on Sunday morning with a cute little pair of shoes like she showed. This whole outfit. It just feels a little bit edgy, still mature and modern. and not like anything that's going to go out of style tomorrow. I mean, the jeans may only be around for a year, but honestly, I would wear these all the time because they're just so cool. Okay, I'm going to take this jacket off. And here is the hot pink Liverpool button down. I think this is called a Duchess satin. I'm not recalling from my sewing experience, but it's a nice, smooth, soft satin. Probably it's polyester, but you can tell it's a nicer quality polyester. There is a difference in your polyesters. You can tell when you put them on. The cheap ones feel cheap, and the better quality ones like this feel really good. And then you can get into some very high-end polyester that are spun well and nice long strands and a good weave. And a lot of times those are a good dupe for silk. So that's why people will say, why am I paying so much for a polyester shirt? Well, it's the actual polyester itself that you're paying for, and also where it's produced. If it's produced somewhere like Italy, you're going to pay more, where they're just better at making high quality clothes, or in the US too. We make great satins here as well. So I'll just show you the length real quick. No gapitosis here at the side, which makes me happy, in a size medium. And here we are in the back. Let's move on to the next. Oh, no, we can't move on to anything. We need to try that belt on. The belt is by Free People, and it is also a size medium. My waist is really small for my hips. So depending on where a belt hits, if it hits up higher like this, I can go with a smaller size. But if we're going down lower, I have to go with a bigger size. So I'm hoping the medium will work. So many tags. I am on the last belt loop. So if I lose any more weight, the belt isn't going to fit. I could definitely go to a small in this belt. So if I keep it, I'm probably going to ask her if I can get it in a small. Yeah. I need a good, fashionable belt to go with my jeans in particular. Okay, now we'll be back with the next outfit. Let's take a look at the flat lay of this one. It's with the same little shoes and the belt. And her note is, this pattern is dramatic. And she's right about that. It is really cute. Another nice button down. This has a more almost scuba type feel to it. Very, very stretchy, very, very forgiving. Really cute little top. I'm loving the pattern, and I love the idea of black on true bright white for fall. Plus, I think this would carry me through winter and into spring as well. Let's just take it out and see the length. I believe this one is also by Liverpool. So cute, very wearable. And this would also be very cute either undone and tied at the waist, or just left open and little white or black or red tank or pink or pretty much any other color tank underneath. Just tie it over top, leaving the front open. In the next flat lay, she mixes it up. She says to wear this top off the shoulder with a little bralette underneath. She's got it with black sneakers, the same belt, and then those same jeans. So she's giving these jeans a completely different look. Now, I didn't run upstairs to get a black tank, which is what I would use, because bralettes never fit me right. I've just got too much going on up here, but I think that would be a super cute look. So here's what it looks like off the shoulder. At first I was thinking, can this go off the shoulder? But it can. That's what it looks like from the back. But I like it equally well on the shoulder. Now I have this front tucked, and it could be tucked all the way in. That's because I had the belt, but I think it also looks really nice out. I think I really appreciate that I don't entirely lose my waist. My waist looks a little big with the belt right there, but I can see how this would work with no belt and just out. Really cute top. Let's get another one on. Both of the last two tops are in the last flat lay. So we're back to the little slingbacks and the belt and the pants with either one of the tops. Now this top is not by Liverpool, it's by Steve Madden. So I didn't check that, I don't think, when I was doing the unboxing. Did I? Maybe, but this is a Steve Madden top. I did have to take the belt off because, first of all, it competed with the tie, but the other thing is the belt is starting to get too big. It was starting to sag on me. The top is really cute. I love the kind of dropped shoulder look the real casual style to it. It could also be dressed up, I could see, with a pair of dress pants, but I really like it with jeans. However, what's bothering me about it is it's not printed on the backside, and it makes positioning this tie really difficult. I had a hard time getting the tie turned so that the snake pattern was all the way on the outside, and it's just inevitable it's going to flip a little bit and show this. That's really splitting hairs. I'm going to make a guess that this isn't quite as expensive as the other pieces, so it might be totally worth it just for that tiny little thing to get such a cute little top in my wardrobe. It's got a snake print. These animal prints are really hot this season, and it's got the brown that is so very popular this fall and winter. Okay, I'll be back with the very last top, the sleeveless one. As we get into the very last top, can you do me a real quick favor before I forget? Can you please like the video? Helps it a lot. I'm not getting in front of as many people as I used to, and I think maybe because of some changes YouTube has made, it's just getting harder to be seen. Also, if you haven't hit that little bell to get notifications of when my videos come up, would you mind doing that too? It would really help a ton. And of course, if you're not subscribed, that would help a lot also. Alrighty, now let's get into this little sleeveless top. This is not by Liverpool also either, and I did not check the brand before I put it on, so we'll do that when I do the wrap up. Now I would call this a sport knit. It's kind of a little bit, it's still very soft and comfortable, but it's just a little bit of a, for lack of a better term, a coarser texture to it. It has the mock neck when it's zipped, but when it's not zipped, let me see if I can get this undone. There we go. Unzipped, it just makes an adorable V. I really like this. The stripes are super well done. They're a perfect match all the way around. I love it tucked, but I'll take it out in a minute and show you what it looks like untucked. And I don't have anything like this in my wardrobe. I think this would be a welcome addition. It would be super cute with any type of jacket or cardigan I might put with it. There we go. I love this. I love this whole box. She knocked it out of the park, especially considering that I told her not to send me sweaters in the fall. That's hard on a stylist. Okay, let's get together and talk prices and what I might be keeping. I'm in a conundrum. The only piece in this entire box I'm not completely sold on is this top, and that's only because of my really nitpicky issue about this flipping and showing white on the backside. Everything's cute, super well styled. I would probably exchange these for a size bigger. I didn't think they were growing enough to be comfortable on me at the current size, and I would need to exchange the belt for a size smaller down to a small, because I have the measurements of Jessica Rabbit, if you ever saw Who Framed Roger Rabbit. All right, that is boy, that aged me right there. Okay, so the different pieces. The Tory top by Steve Madden. This is a size medium. It's regular 69, but because someone did use my link, I would get it for $55.20. Then we have the Rory leather belt. I love the name Rory, in medium large. Oh, that's why it's a medium large. So I would probably need like whatever the next size down is. Black, of course. It's regular 48. My price would be $38.40 because of that wonderful discount. Then the sleeveless zip mock that I'm wearing in a size medium. It is red by Sanctuary. That's the brand on this. It's regular 69. My price $55.20. Then the striped boxy boat neck knit, spit the words out, it's a size small. Ooh, it's in fuchsia. Hey, I love this. It's a small. Regular 89 on sale for $71.20. Next up, we have the fuchsia kiss blouse in size medium. This one is regular 98. My price would be $78.40. Love this too. Oh boy, I'm in trouble. The notch collar one button blazer in medium, black floral. The size is medium. This one is regular 129, my price $103.20. I really, really love this. This is fabulous. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. And it works so good with those jeans. Then we've got the Lexi seamed wide leg double side pant. Now these are $285. I'm not at all surprised. They are Hudson, and Hudson is a premium brand of denim. They're really great quality. I have a couple pairs of Hudson. They wear and wash beautifully. But my price, instead of $285, would be $228. And then last on the list is the Bloom's blouse in white. This is a size medium too. It is $98 but my price would be $78.40. This is cute too. I don't know what I'm gonna do. So my price, the whole box total, because this is totaled out with a 20% off. So my price for everything would be $708. So considering that these are all really nice high-end pieces, that there's a pair of $285 jeans in there, I think that's to be expected. If you do JB Style Box, tell below how much you love it, because the styling here is awesome. The pieces are awesome, and it's just so personal and so terrific. I don't know what I'm gonna keep. I really don't have my mind made up. By the time this comes out, I may though, so I'll put that down below. I'll list all the items below. So if you wanna ask your stylist for one of those items, you can, and where I can, it will also include links. All right, I think that's it. We will see you on the next one. Please do comment. I wanted to say, comment, talk to me. I love communicating with you guys. I do answer all of my comments. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye, and be blessed. Here's the last flat lay. It's just got, we're back to the, now here, we're gonna start that again. The last flat lay has both of the, nope, that wouldn't. The last two shirts. The last two tops are both combined in, no. Woo! Oh man, finger almost ruined my foot and probably my face too. All right, I'm a walking disaster. All righty, there we go.